Back at it again, and another one of these health stories from the standpoint of airplanes. For this morning, for around 2.5 hours, all flights in the United States were grounded due to an FAA computer outage that was forced to halt all departures, and it was finally investigated to be some type of update issue, a corrupted file that that ended up shutting everything down. Very complex technical problem with these types of systems that are made for giving pilots up-to-date information about landing conditions, runways, weather, that type of stuff. Thankfully, this did not affect majorly any flights that were in the air when the outage happened, and there were no emergency landings or anything like that that had to be made by any planes due to this. But it was just total chaos in the airline industry. Most of these flights were delayed and able to be resumed at a later time, but some of them were just uh, straight up canceled, and that's hurting people. Obviously, hurting people who need to get to certain places. Pete Buttigieg coming out and saying that although initially, there was the cyber attack possibility was not ruled out. They have now come to the conclusion that there is no indication that there was any kind of cyber attack coming in here. Of course, there's been a lot of instances before where foreign actors, mainly Russia, have tried to, and in some cases succeeded, in attacking critical U.S. infrastructure with their cyber hackers and taking down various systems. So when the story came out, that was a question that some people had, but now we can safely conclude that that was not the case. And so the question now becomes, okay, how do we move forward from this? How do we prevent this from happening again? Of course, just 2 weeks ago, we had the whole chaos with Southwest and their systems, causing a lot of issues and backlog because it's totally outdated. And Pete Buttigieg, as he's saying, is one of the questions they need to look at is what is the state of the art in this form of message traffic and how is it possible to be levels of disruption? So it's completely conceivable that these systems are just outdated and need to be updated to prevent any issues like these corrupted files and whatever else happened today from happening again. Um, so it's just proof that our aviation industry needs a revamping, both at the company level with Southwest and at the national level with the FAA nationwide control system. Congress also looking into this. Senator Cantwell saying that the number one priority is safety, and as they prepare to reauthorize the FAA, they are going to be looking at this outage too. And Ted Cruz, top Republican on the committee, using this to attack the Department of Transportation, which has been a major target of Republicans. So another aviation disaster for the United States, thankfully resolved pretty quickly, but still making notable difference in the lives of